Season 5 of award-winning Aging and Awesome is a production of the Nevada Senior Care Foundation, the A&A Media Group, and Consider It Done Productions, proudly presented by community stakeholders across Nevada and Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Las Vegas Henderson, Reno Sparks, and more. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons. Hi everyone watching across Nevada and around the world on streaming TVs. Welcome to Aging and Awesome. I'm Kai Sisson.
And I'm Joe Della Ripa. Today, what's a Seen-Ager? Well, it's the senior on the outside and whatever we want on the inside. When we reconvene with Erin Breen, she ponders what it was like being a teenager to where she is now in her 60s. Age is just a matter of perspective, right? Erin explains.
Taking fire safety seriously as we age, George has an important story on protecting you and your home from a fire. Plus, a look inside the all-new Senior Care Plus clinic, the new and exciting things they're doing to bring better senior-focused primary care to the community, and a discussion on an initiative to help seniors stay connected.
Aging and Awesome begins right now. As we grow older, our bodies change. Poor eyesight, loss of hearing, arthritis, dementia, and side effects from medicine can make it more difficult to react to a fire. We need to consider these changes and how they may affect our abilities.
According to FEMA, starting at age 65, people are twice as likely to be killed or injured by fires than the population at large. Here's George Crozet with a personal story that can teach us all the importance of taking fire safety seriously.
Okay, it's probably been a couple decades ago with my experience of a house fire behind my house in Big Bear Lake, because they had a candle lit inside their home next to a curtain that caught the curtain on fire. And we weren't sure anybody was even living there, but unfortunately a couple babies lost their lives. And that was a very difficult thing to handle in the neighborhood for everybody who lived there. We're going to talk about the importance of fire detectors. If they'd had a fire detector, those babies would be grown-ups by now. So let's learn some information about fire safety in your homes. Today we're here at Truckee Meadows Fire Rescue Station 33 with Adam Mayberry, and Adam's going to give us some information on home fire safety. So Adam, what's one of the more prime things we need to do to protect ourselves in our homes?
Well, I think from an older adult standpoint, it's really important to have an escape plan and to prepare that. As we age, we begin to become less mobile, may lose our eyesight or ear sight, or hearing rather. So for instance, if your smoke alarm goes off and you can't hear very well, there are devices that you can attach to your smoke alarms with their strobe lights or other devices that create very deep noises so that you can hear that. So have an escape plan, be aware of your limitations, and practice it.
As we get older, sometimes we forget about these things. They're so important to take control of, and there's so many different ways this can go sideways, correct?
Oh, there absolutely is, and that's a great point to ensure that your escape route, your hallways are free and clear of large furniture, of even debris, so that you can escape quickly. Also, it's really important to have smoke alarms. I mean, look, the reality is we've never responded to a home fire where there's been a fatality that had operating smoke alarms. So it is absolutely critical to not only have smoke alarms in your homes, but to make sure that they're working. And so check them at least twice a year, replace the batteries if they require batteries, and make sure that every bedroom has an operating smoke alarm. The hallway that's right outside the bedrooms should have a smoke alarm. You don't need a smoke alarm in your kitchen because that's going to go off all the time as you cook food, but have a fire extinguisher.
What other tidbits do you have for us, like in the kitchen?
Really, the most important ingredient when it comes to fire prevention and home cooking is just to not leave what you're doing in the kitchen unattended. Most of the structure fires that we respond to actually begin in the kitchen, oftentimes as a result of unattended cooking. I think another important tip too, George, is if you're an older adult and you have special needs or concerns, contact your local fire department. Get those needs on their radar so that in the event that you do have an emergency, maybe it's fire, maybe it's a medical emergency, that the crews are a little bit more prepared to accommodate what you need.
Well, Adam, thank you so much. And remember, Truckee Meadows Fire and Rescue is here to help you. This is so important to us at Aging and Awesome, is that we're offering smoke detectors to those in need, and we partner with ABC Fire to help us get more detectors in more homes to protect you and your family. So head to agingandawesome.com, or you can call us on our phone line, which is 855-203-4864. Be safe.
Thank you, George, for that important story. And yes, please be sure to contact us for a smoke detector if you need one. Still to come on Aging and Awesome.
We take you inside the new Senior Care Plus clinic and show you how they are making an intentional effort to bring better senior-focused primary care to the community, and how a new initiative called the Nest Collaborative is keeping seniors connected.
And of course, a spin in my cab a little later in the show. Don't you go anywhere. We reconvene with Aaron Breen on the definition of a Seen-Ager in 90 seconds.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
If you're dealing with a serious illness or going through treatment, you don't have to do it alone. Infinity Hospice Care provides palliative care through Nevada Care Connect to help with symptom management, emotional support, and the care you need. Treatment can begin any time during an illness, during and after treatment, and all of it from the comfort of your home. Nevada Care Connect will work directly with your doctor and specialist to ensure the treatment you receive is exactly what you want. Learn more at nevadacareconnect.com.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Consider this for a minute, some stages of life. Now, somewhere between the ages of 9 and 12, kids have now been considered tweenagers. Not quite a teenager yet. They're old enough not to be a child. But think about what that actually means. They lose interest in their toys. They no longer think parents know everything, even though as parents we continue to insist that we do. They no longer tell us everything either. They start developing their own taste for things. They care more about their appearance, which is actually usually a pretty good thing. And they want more say in how they spend their time, but they still have an overlord watching. Then they become teenagers. Let's think about that one, because we all remember what that involved. Becoming an emotional mess. Testing every boundary there is. Growing self-confidence with some worrying about what others actually think about you. Now, it's when friends begin to outweigh the family, and when you're a teenager, you can't wait to have your own car, a license, and your own place. But you know what? You really have dreams and no way to follow them when you're a teenager. Now, think about this. Many of us are now considered Seen-Agers. We're seniors on the outside, but we're still getting our own category now. And there are some perks to all of this. Check this out. We have everything we ever wanted as a teenager, just like 50 years later. We don't have to go to work and we don't have to go to school. Many of us have an allowance every month. Well, I won't for another couple of years till my financial advisor tells me I can claim it, but most people do. We have our own pad, our own driver's license, and a car of our own. Now, those we hang with, they're no longer worried about ever getting pregnant. And most don't do a lot of drugs, that's other than all those prescriptions. And we still have dreams, but now we actually have the means to follow them. It's better than I expected to end up. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend, Marcia Rambo, with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 30 years experience, if you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, call Marcia today and tell her Joe sent you.
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Customized coverage for your healthcare needs. Your Insurance Agency, serving Nevada seniors for over 50 years. Your Insurance Agency offers all Medicare plans. You need a plan as unique as you are. Your Insurance Agency has agents across Nevada. Call 775-209-1010.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.30 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today. For nearly 30 years, Michelson & Associates has been protecting Nevada families and their legacies, specializing in elder law, including estate planning, contested estates, guardianship, probate, Medicaid, and VA pension benefits. Their goal is to protect seniors from exploitation and to build, protect, and sustain family relationships and property. The Michelson team stands ready to evaluate your needs, recommend the best course of action, and provide second-to-none service every time. Call Michelson & Associates today.
At Intermountain Healthcare, you get the same healthcare partners, caregivers you know and trust, but you also get more. More nationally renowned specialists to serve you. More holistic care, including preventive care and mental health. More technology options to simplify and improve your care experience. What does getting more mean? A healthier, stronger you and healthier, stronger communities. Because all of us are better together.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Aging and Awesome. It is a very exciting day for us here and for our partners at Senior Care Plus. They have been working super hard to bring senior-focused primary care to our community. And I'm here with Seth Rubin for the new opening of this Senior Care Plus clinic. Seth, welcome to the show.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Beautiful facility, a lot going on in there for Senior Care Plus members. Tell us what they can expect.
Yeah, so in this new facility, we're kind of having it go around a community center. So this isn't only going to be your primary care office, but eventually we'd like to have it a community center. So people will be welcome to come play cards, be hosting different events such as healthy living, information sessions, as well as, just a community center. If you want to come have coffee, tea with some friends, we do have spaces available for community members to come do that.
I can really tell that it's very senior focused because as we age, our healthcare needs, our needs in general change, and this is meeting those needs.
With this community center, it's really important as you age, you keep your mental health really on top as well as your physical health. So, to be able to leave the house, come to a community center, interact with other people in the community in this really great, pretty well located spot. It's gorgeous out here.
I was thinking that too as I was driving over. It's so easy to get to right off of I-580 in the heart of town.
Yeah, definitely. And with the new ranch area developments over here, we have senior living, all of that. So it's a really great location for all the new things that South Reno is offering.
And I noticed in the lobby there's these offices. What are those going to be used for?
Yeah, so we have 4 distinct offices in our lobby. Essentially, there are healthcare personal assistants. So patients will have the option. You can come in. If you have any questions, go ahead and walk in. Or after your appointment, you'll sit with that panel coordinator. You'll do any referrals, schedule any follow-up appointments you need, get any resources. So all you have to do is show up at your next appointment. You don't have to make any phone calls, you don't have to go online and mess with any websites.
I just felt the energy of our audience go, oh, I don't have to go online and do things. So that's really important too. As we age, we want to make sure that, or as we are helping our seniors in our community, make it easier on them. And that's what this does.
Yeah, the access to healthcare, everything's always changing. Everything's online. So much stuff is so complicated nowadays that streamlining this service, having a face that you can talk to will really hopefully address a lot of the barriers that some of our elderly population faces.
Well, thank you so much, Seth. Let's go inside now and talk to Dr. Bienfeld, who's going to explain what makes this senior-focused clinic so much different.
Our Senior Care Plus clinics are focused around the care of the senior population, and it's different type of care. Seniors just naturally are going to have more medical problems, potentially on more medications, more chronic conditions, as opposed to your traditional primary care that might see a healthy 20 or 30-year-old. And so it's just a different type of care. Some of the things that this clinic will be providing to our senior population includes primary care providers that have an expertise in the care of geriatric patients. As well, we have longer appointment times. We have enhanced access to make sure that our seniors can get in and see their primary care provider without having to go elsewhere. And we also have personal assistants within the clinic to help our seniors navigate the often complex healthcare landscape. The longer appointment times really were developed because there are traditionally more medical problems that need to be addressed within the patient care visit. The typical primary care sites, there's a visit time and it doesn't really relate to necessarily the age of the patient or their conditions. This one specifically recognizes that more time is going to be needed with our senior population. We recognized that we needed to surround our senior patients with a different level of care. The way we're delivering care in primary care now is something called the BRIC model. It's building relationships to improve care. The BRIC model is different in that it has looked at the complete patient and all the potential aspects of their care that need to be managed, and so we're surrounding them with all that care that needs to be delivered. Within the BRIC model, we have personal assistants, and specifically within our Senior Care Plus clinics, that again help the patients navigate the healthcare system. So that includes things like making sure that they're able to schedule their appointments appropriately, schedule lab appointments and direct them appropriately, have a one-touch point for the seniors to call if they're having questions or need that assistance with navigating the healthcare experience.
If you are a Senior Care Plus member or Hometown Health member over 60 years old and want to visit the new Senior Care Plus Del Monte Clinic, just call 775-982-5000 and say, I want to get my care from the new Senior Care Plus Renown Health Del Monte Clinic. They are now accepting new patients with same-day access.
Thank you, Kai. And now our continuing coverage of seniors and the coronavirus. When the pandemic broke out last March, a collaborative effort of senior service providers across Nevada came together to provide support to seniors in quarantine called Nevada Can. And now there's a new initiative that is a continuation of that incredible outreach program. Here's Kai with what they are doing for older Nevadans.
Thank you, Joe. From the Senior Care Plus Clinic on Del Monte Lane and Neal Road in Reno, I'm joined by Casey Atklin of the Nest Collaborative. Casey, love what you guys are doing, especially during COVID, because when it comes to technology assistance, that is something you've, I'm sure, seen the need with, whether it's getting their appointment for the vaccine or getting on Zoom for different social experiences. Tell me about how the Nest Collaborative is tackling that challenge for seniors.
You couldn't be more right, Kai. It is so needed. And what we do is we pair a volunteer with a program participant who is in need of some technical support, some assistance getting up and running using technology to do whatever they might want to do. At the Nest Collaborative, we like to say, if it's legal, we can help you do it using technology. And we actually take a capacity building approach. So we keep the same volunteer with the same program participant over time. And rather than just solve an issue and, say goodbye, we make sure to build those skills so that the participant can continue working independently into the future.
Great, that is so important and such a challenge that so many older people face. Those who might not have the technology or have a family member to help them, this is meeting that need. What about some of the social experiences for seniors that are continuing to isolate during the pandemic? What kind of things is the Nest Collaborative doing in that regard?
Thank you for asking. Yeah, in addition to our tech assistance program, we have 2 social support opportunities for any elder, any adult living with a disability, any veteran who is looking to get connected. We have one-to-one calls where we match, again, one volunteer with a program participant for friendly conversations that really develop into an authentic relationship over time. We see it less as the provision of service from a volunteer to a participant and more as the building of a new friendship, a new connection. We also have small group opportunities where 5 program participants meet online once a week, and that's facilitated by a volunteer facilitator. So again, we have a volunteer who's supporting that network, that peer group in forming a new community. We have a lot of volunteers who are university students from the Nevada system of higher education, both north and south. We also have a lot of volunteers who are retirees themselves, age 65 plus. So not only do we have intergenerational relationships that are developing, we have peer relationships that are developing.
And so when someone calls, what does that process look like and how can they get help as quickly as possible?
So if anyone is looking to get connected with the Nest Collaborative to be a program participant or to be a volunteer, or even if you want to join the coalition and lend support to the Nest Collaborative, all you have to do is call 775-682-8641.
And it's totally free.
Completely free. Everything we do is completely 100% free and always will be.
Wonderful resource we love to share here on Aging and Awesome. Casey with the Nest Collaborative, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Still to come on award-winning Aging and Awesome, will this new contestant of Kai's Cab be a winner? And how you can win a Roku streaming player from home. Next.
Stay right there. Aging and Awesome. We'll be right back. Spanning Northwest Nevada, the independent, assisted, and memory care communities of Fernley Estates, Mountain Lake Estates, Summit Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living. Caring people, serving people, improving lives. Take a tour of these fantastic communities today. Looking for a fun way to connect with others by phone or online? Join the Nest Collaborative. Volunteers provide free one-to-one and small group social opportunities and technology assistance for older adults. Call 682-8641 to get connected. GI Consultants' highest priority is patient safety, with screening and infection control measures to keep our community safe, utilizing telemedicine services, allowing patients to visit with a provider from the comfort and safety of their home. For the best gastrointestinal and liver care, choose GI Consultants. Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Hi folks, Ron Ford for Seen-Ager. We live in an area with extreme seasons. We understand that when your furnace quits in the middle of a blizzard or your air conditioning system breaks down on the hottest day of summer, it's not only inconvenient, it can be a real emergency. That's why we're here whenever you need us. We have expert technicians available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to make sure you and your family stay safe and comfortable. To learn more, give us a call or visit SierraAir.com.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
Howdy ho, it's off and away we go in Kai's Cab. Hi everybody, welcome to the game show portion of our show. I'm Kai, of course. In the back, who is it today?
Dick Lovell.
Dick, welcome. How are you, sir?
I'm well on this beautiful day.
Well, I prepared some, I think, fairly easy questions just for you today, Dick. Are you ready to play?
You bet.
Get 3 out of 4 questions right today, sir, and you are a winner of some chocolate. You like chocolate?
Oh, you bet. And if I don't like them, my wife will.
Oh, good. So you have a Valentine to give it to. Okay, Dick, here we go. Here's your first question. What is the largest body of water on Earth? Is it A, the Pacific Ocean, B, the Atlantic Ocean, C, the Indian Ocean, or D, the Caspian Sea?
It's the Pacific Ocean.
Correct. Oh, that was pretty easy. 1 for 1. Here we go. Good job, Dick. Pacific Ocean. You like cruises back in the day when we could cruise?
Yeah, actually, we take river cruises, which are very, very nice.
River cruises. I've heard good things about those.
They're very nice.
Good. All right. Good. First question right. Here's question number 2. What is the deepest place in the world? Is it A, the Mariana Trench, B, Death Valley, or C, Crater Lake?
Mariana Trench.
Mariana Trench. Wow, good. You're on a roll, Dick. You're making this game look, see, all the questions are easy.
They must all be related to the Pacific Ocean.
Well, they're picked at random by the Kai's Cap think tank. All right, Dick, here's your third and final question. Get it right, and you are a winner today. What holiday celebrates the end of slavery in the U.S.? Is it A, July 4th, B, Thanksgiving, C, Juneteenth, or D, Memorial Day?
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth! That is right, it's June 19th, and Dick, you're a winner today.
Andy, here we come.
Thanks, Dick, so much. Anything else you'd like to add before you?
No, I just enjoyed being with you, and thank you so much for allowing me to play the trivia game with you.
Oh, you're so welcome, Dick. Have a great rest of your day.
Next week on Aging and Awesome, we hit the slopes for a look at the Senior Ski League. Skiing in your 70s, 80s, and 90s? Oh, you betcha. And Joe is in the kitchen with Chef Carlos at Mountain Lakes Estates in South Reno for some good eating. See you next Saturday, 7 p.m. on CBS in Northern Nevada, and Sunday, 3:30 p.m. on Fox 5 in Las Vegas. Darn it, we're out of time. Our challenge for you this week:
Fire safety for us seniors is so important. Make sure your smoke detectors are in working order and practice fire safety, especially in the kitchen. For more info on FEMA recommendations, head to our website, agingandawesome.com. There you can also request a free smoke detector from our friends at ABC Fire. Want to win a Roku streaming player for your TV? We are giving them away. Head to our website, agingandawesome.com. Click the subscribe to our newsletter link to get weekly updates on what's coming up on the show and other ways to stay aging and awesome.
Each month, we will give one lucky subscriber a brand new Roku streaming player. And remember, you can watch the show anywhere and anytime on Roku, Amazon, and Apple. Just search Aging and Awesome to download our app. All of this would not be possible without community stakeholders who are worthy of your patronage as they better the lives of seniors and their families through partnering with Aging and Awesome. A big thank you to Senior Care Plus,
GI Consultants,
Eden Home Health and Hospice, the Better Business Bureau, Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Your Insurance Agency, Michelson and Associates,
Summit Estates, Fernley Estates, Mountain Lake Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living,
Intermountain Healthcare,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Sierra Air, The Nest Collaborative, and Lakeside Manor.
That was fun. Join us again next week. See you then. Bye.
1, 2, 3. Listen.
Jolly good show.